Welcome, everyone. Welcome into this week's Fire Signs readings. We are on a new schedule, guys, so I'm just going to jump right in. While everyone kind of gets adjusted, make sure to share out for me. If you do watch the video and enjoy the readings, it does help the channel grow and the messages go everywhere, right? So this week we're looking at September 25th through October 1st of 2022. Remember, guys, I'm going to put timestamps in at the end of each live stream. So if you guys come in to watch it afterwards, just make sure to check in the description box. You can scroll down to the bottom and you can click Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and it will tell you where you're going to, where you want to take you, where you want to go. I'll get it right, guys. Mercury retrograde is definitely here. We're going to talk about the announcements just a little bit, but I do want to go ahead and post a new schedule. So when you guys come in and see it, you can see what days we're going to be doing all of them. All right, so every Monday at 12 p.m. Central Time, guys, I'm going to be doing Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Every Tuesday, we're going to do Earth signs at noon, 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. On Wednesdays at 12 p.m., we're going to be doing water signs. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And then every Thursday, I'm going to do, again, 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, air signs. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So yes, guys, we are on our new schedule. I know it's going to be difficult to adjust, but like I said, just remember, I always put timestamps in. We had a beautiful live last night where we did free readings for everyone, so we could announce the new schedule. Sundays definitely seemed like it did well for the fire signs. So I am going to keep Sunday night as a free reading night. And then our schedule should run Sunday through a Thursday. And then hopefully off Friday and Saturday, unless we're doing subscriber readings. Guys, if you haven't subscribed on our Facebook page, you are missing out. I'm doing several of those. Just whenever I'm drawn, I just jump on and do them. You can, of course, watch the replay. But it's for my subscribers on Facebook only, which again, we're just growing, right? So it's a smaller group. So it's a lot easier to read that energy specific for a specific person. So yes, guys, if you haven't checked out my Facebook page, you're definitely missing out. Make sure to go hit that subscribe button. All right, I think that is all the announcements I wanted to make. I do want to talk about the astrology a little bit, and it's not very long, so I am going to put the cool little video on so you guys have something to watch while I'm talking about the astrology. All right, so we are looking at the week of September 25th through October 1st. October is here, guys. Can you believe it? Okay, so today, or September 25th, this week, we have the new moon, Libra new moon. This is a really powerful, impactful new moon. So all new moons are where you set new intentions because new energy is coming in, right? This full moon is coming, this new moon, geez, have mercy. This new moon is coming in really quickly. The energy is coming in really quickly. And it does also feel a little forced, guys. And I do feel it's because we are realigning. We are getting back to where we're supposed to be. And so it does feel like the energies are making us do it quicker than normal. And the other reason I feel like their energy feels like it's coming in so quickly is because there's so much chaos in the sky behind this new moon. When you go to set your new intentions, you're really going to have to focus hard. I would even recommend writing them down. I normally don't say that. I normally just say speak them into existence. But actually this new moon, because of everything that's happening on behind it, I would definitely say make sure you're extra focused when you're setting these new intentions, and meditation could definitely help a lot. So out of all the stuff that's going on back there in the sky behind the new moon, I do want to point out that Monday, the 26th, guys, these are just tools, right? When I tell you a date, it's just astrology is a tool. You circle it on your calendar. So when something happens, or when you wake up that morning, you can check it. And then that way, when something happens, you can respond to the situation instead of react to the situation, right? So the one that stuck out to me the most is going to be Monday, the 26th. Jupiter is actually going to be the closest to the Earth in 70 years. Jupiter is one of my favorite planets because it does speak about growth and expansion. But I do want to mention that Jupiter is in retrograde. So that's going on up there between behind the new moon. And we actually have 6 planets in retrograde, guys. Let me get them right. Like, we have Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune and Pluto, all in retrograde right now. So having 6 planets in retrograde is a pretty big deal. And then also Mars is in pre-retrograde phase. Mars doesn't go retrograde every year, guys. So it's a pretty big deal too. So anyway, the point is that the Libra new moon is about the scales, right? Bringing balance. And I feel like the reason this new moon is coming in so quickly and so powerfully is because of all the different influences going on up there in the cosmics, right? So it's like it has to push harder to get through all that. Retrogrades, guys, I feel like we get a bad like we just hear retrograde and we're like, oh, this is going to be bad. I just want to kind of give you remind you of the definition of a retrograde, because I do feel like we're missing out on some opportunity here. Retrogrades are when the planets, of course, appear to be moving backwards. They're not really moving backwards, of course. They just appear to be moving backwards. But it's definitely an opportunity. And the opportunity is to revisit, reclaim, redefine, or reconnect with that planet's energy. So whenever you see a planet is retrograde, understand that it's definitely a time to like stop, pause, reflect, revisit the situation. A lot of times we talk about exes during, like, for example, Mercury retrograde, which is of course also happening right now, right? And so a lot of exes will come up. All last week, I kept saying, like, we really need to have a positive attitude instead of this like retrograde stereotype, because we think like these people are coming back and they're just going to be horrible. And I don't know, we think we're like so much better. Like, I went off and healed and I don't want my ex to come back around, right? Most of the time we don't, guys. But I just want to say, for some of you out there, I feel like you do miss out on an opportunity when we have this like stereotype of retrograde, Mercury retrograde. There's been several people that have messaged me or reached out to me in the Etsy shop on Facebook, and told me that like their person returned and they've healed. They've worked on their things. Like it's like we think we're the only ones off healing and experiencing our spiritual awakening and learning the lessons and implementing these spiritual lessons, right? But really everyone is. We just do it at different scales, different times, different speeds, right? But everyone is healing. So yes, guys, retrogrades are definitely an opportunity. We shouldn't look at them as a stereotype of something bad happening. It's definitely a time to revisit a situation. Now, does that mean that when the ex comes back and they're just as shitty as they were? I can't believe I just said that. Sorry. But they're just as bad as they were when they left. Then yeah, you've learned your lessons, you've set your boundaries, you're going to enforce your boundaries, and you're not going to have any issues, and you're going to send the person on their way. But I'm just saying, just be understanding that retrogrades are more of an opportunity to revisit and reclaim. I want to talk about the reclaim a little bit. So I was watching a video last night. It's someone new that I've come across. I'm not going to bring it up just yet until I check him out just a little bit more before I start sharing all this stuff. But he did mention something about manifestation that really, like, kind of, pulled at my heartstrings. It definitely, he says, like, when we're manifesting, we're actually reclaiming something that's already, like, rightfully ours, right? So, like, if you're alive on this earth, then, like, food is rightfully yours. Abundance is rightfully yours. Money is rightfully yours. A good job is rightfully yours, right? But we don't think that way. We think like we have to pray and beg for these things to come in. So what I'm going to say is, when you're setting these new intentions, one, be cautious of Mercury retrograde. Be cautious of all the retrogrades, and really focus your intentions. Again, if you have to write them down, speak them like affirmations, do so. But also understand that this is a time that you're actually like, whatever you're asking for, you're reclaiming it. This is yours. It's rightfully yours if you're alive on this planet. So just remember that as you're manifesting your new intentions. All right, I think that is all the astrology that I had. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to Aries. And remember, guys, timestamps will be in the description box. at the end of the live stream. I see some quiet people in here. I know it's a new time for us, so we may see some new people. If it pulls out your heartstrings, make sure to hit that button. All right, so let's timestamp Aries 10/13 for Aries. So Aries, this is for the week of September 25th through September 25th through October 1st. I can't believe we have already made it to October, but it is here. All right, so I have pulled out some oracles. I know we took a break. I had a little bit of like oracle card purge last week, so in the week before. So I have pulled them back out. So Aries, we're going to use magical times. And remember, Aries, we're looking at the week of September 24th, 25th. I swear. I love Mercury retrograde. Through October 1st. So let's see, magical times. What is the energy for Aries? So we have humor. I love it because she's dancing. On the thumbnail, I said you're going to be dancing. I do feel like the fire signs, you're fixing to break out of this exhaustion, right? Like we've been going through so much stuff. Like the energies, the astrological energies have been so intense. And that everyone's feeling them, regardless of whether they're spiritual or whether they're awakened or not, right? So the card does say, laugh at yourself, lighten your heart, and let nothing steal your happiness. And again, she's dancing. So I do feel like Spirit saying here, like it's time to kind of lighten the energy here. Everything's been real tense, real thick, right? And I feel like we have, especially me personally, like I just went through this big move, right? So it definitely brings a lot of stress when there's any type of big changes. And I feel like we've all kind of been dealing with that. So Spirit definitely saying, Aries, like lighten the mood. Rebirth is on the bottom. Rebirth is giving me that strong Phoenix rising energy. And it says, no matter what happens, you can find new wings, rise from the past, and accept the positive change that is coming. All right. So I've decided to use the Energy Oracle. For the main spread, Aries. So let's see, what is the challenge or obstacle that you may be facing this week? So we have the third chakra. This is about your personal power. Lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle. You have adjacent possibilities. I sense you trying to open a door that's not ready to be opened, Aries. All right, let's look at the outcome. So we have the garden and the gate. Interesting. All right, on the bottom, Aries, I do see you walking away, and I do have a sense that you are walking away from an old way of doing something. I do feel like you're trying to like almost jump the gun, Aries. It feels to me like that you went through something that's really brought some heavy energy in. A little bit, I'm feeling exhaustion. Of course, that could just be my own exhaustion. I have Aries all in my chart, so I'm definitely very much relating to this. But what I'm getting here is like you feel drained. The third chakra is definitely your personal power. It's what they call your solar plexus chakra. A good thing to do with that particular situation, one, of course, is meditation. But two, I've been recently trying this, and it really works. Finding the crystals that relate to certain chakras. So I know that citrine relates to the third chakra. Allowing that. And I would say the third chakra is about 2 inches above your belly button. So Aries, if you're feeling drained, exhausted, that's definitely something you could do where you could actually lay the crystal, again, about 2 inches above your belly button, do some meditation, and it definitely can help clear that chakra. Lesson learned is adjacent possibilities. So I feel like you've been trying to do something. Again, like it's like you went through something that was so heavy and so difficult that you're trying to jump the gun, and like you're trying to hurry up and get into that situation, the next thing, kind of like, so you don't have to deal with like the past thing. And I promise you, Aries, it's not going to work that way. That past thing will just continue to follow you and pull you back down each time. So I do feel like, again, we talked about the retrogrades at the beginning of the video. It's definitely a time to like stop and reflect. I felt that way over the weekend. We did weekend vibes live on Friday night, and I kind of got that feeling like, let's not make any rash decisions at this time. And really, when planets are in retrograde, it's really not the time to make like great big decisions. But for example, like me, sometimes you really don't have that option. Like sometimes it's time to go, right? The guardian, the gate is the outcome. I do feel like you stop, you pause, you reflect, and maybe even redirect your energy, because I do feel like your energy is very directed into a certain way. It's like it's not quite time for that just yet. Like Spirit's asking you to take it slower this week is what I'm getting. The garden and the gate says you're choosing to stay within. You're choosing to stay like in the safe space, and that's kind of what I feel like happens. But let's clarify just a little. All right, so I am using just regular Rider-Waite. So we have the 9 of Wands out here. Again, I'm getting an energy doing something for a long time. There could be some stubborn energy here. 2 of Wands comes out. 2 of Wands is about there's a decision that needs to be made. It may have something to do with where you're going. But I always want to say with the 2 of Wands, I've always felt like expectations here. You see how the 2 of Wands, it's like he has 2 choices always, but he's always like offering the world to one side. He doesn't even see the other option. A lot of times when I see that 2 of Wands, I feel like something sneaks up on you, Aries, like something you didn't expect. All right, so for adjacent possibilities, the King of Pentacles comes out. So this could have something to do with your money, Aries, or this could have something to do with someone that you put up on a pedestal. So we have the Queen of Cups coming out. It's also possible this is someone you're in a relationship with. Queen of Cups does talk about unconditional love. I'm kind of getting like if this is about a person, Aries, it's like this person can do no wrong. For those of you that this is about your money, this is about you putting all of your efforts, everything you have into what it is that you're trying to grow, what it is that you're trying to make. Queen of Cups is also about like self-care, self-love. So Aries, if you feel like right now you're in this King of Pentacles energy where you're trying to find all these new opportunities, Spirit's saying definitely take time for yourself. All right, the garden and the gate. Let's see why you stay in the safe space. So we have the 6 of Pentacles coming out, and we have the 8 of Pentacles coming out. I love it. Look at that. High Priestess on the bottom, and she's my absolute favorite. So you're definitely solving some sort of mystery, something that's been keeping you. And I think what it is Aries, you've been feeling like you had to find the right door. You had to find the right opportunity. You had to find the right possibility. But it's like now you realize that, one, you most likely have a pretty firm foundation on something. And now it's really time to take care of yourself, Aries. I do feel like you're going to get some assistance, and I do feel like it has something to do with what you're working on or what you're focused on with that 8 of Pentacles. And again, the 6 of Pentacles, do you see the scales? So that's super important because we do have that new moon. And as you know, the Libra new moon is the lady, she holds the scales of justice, right? We see them all the time. So I'm definitely like picking up that at the end of this week, this new moon is going to assist you in what it is that you're trying to build, what it is that you're trying to do. All right, so I've pulled angel answers out for guidance. So not true. Let me get the right one. I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler. All right, so the Sacred Traveler is by Denise Lynn, and I really like using these cards because she explains that the Sacred Traveler is your higher self. So we're literally asking your higher self for guidance, Aries, for this situation. Look at that. Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. I do feel like something big is coming. You just have to be patient a little bit longer. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So it's like you find the right door, right? And protected by angels. You're cherished by angels. So I feel like that's why I was drawn to do the Angel Inspiration Oracle for guidance. Um, but yeah, I'm learning to listen, guys. So like right before we started, I heard it was this one, and I do feel like it's because we are cherished, we are protected, and especially if you're on this particular journey, where you're drawn to me and following the same journey. Grace and gratitude is on the bottom. Through gratitude, joy expands. Um, what was it? I heard this yesterday. Gratitude is a great attitude. Gratitude is a great attitude. All right, Aries, I'm going to close it out with the Moonology Oracles, and this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you're more in your thoughts, not necessarily very emotional this week. You're very close to achieving your goal. So I'm definitely sensing like this exciting thing that's fixing to happen. I do feel like it moves in slowly this week, but something's definitely coming in. A fiery climax approaches. It's the full moon in Aries, and the energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon. Absolutely. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it right there. If this reading resonates, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we will jump to Leo. So Aries definitely has something big coming in. All right, almost ready for Leo, guys. There's like one Lone Ranger out there. I don't know who you are, but thank you for watching. All right, so Leo, let's timestamp 2242 for Leo. All right, so I'm seeing the twos, so it's definitely going to be about partnership. Interesting, because we have that new moon. So Leo, this is going to be for September 25th through October 1st. Again, the twos are sticking out to me. So we do have the new moon in Libra, which is about partnerships. Twos, right? All right, so let's see. I'm using magical times. Let's see, Leo, what is the energy? September 25th through October 1st. We have the love card. No way. It's definitely going to be about a partnership, romance, something like that. Listen to your heart. Embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. On the bottom was kindness. All right, Leo. Let's see what's going on. So Libra is about the scales of justice, right? It's the energy that balances everything out and makes things fair, makes things right. And that's kind of what I'm picking up here, Leo. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacles. So we have blossoming abundance. It's about new abundance. So it's like you're waiting for something new to come in. All right, let's look at lesson learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle. We have man holding a heart, definitely about love. And let's look at the outcome, Leo. What is the outcome for September 25th through October 1st? Ooh, Leo. The anxiety card flies out. So you have number 3, 45, and 18. So the numbers could be significant to you. They could be like, there could be a birthday here, an age, something like that. But blossoming abundance is like you're waiting for something to open up, something to be new again, something like that. Lesson learned is man holding a heart. I feel like I'm actually talking to a masculine energy. And I know that's weird, right? Because this would be normally like someone who's very faithful, very loyal, very loving, romantic, and it's like normally what we want, right? So it would be like I would think that normally this would be like a more feminine energy, but it's not. It's like I'm talking to a masculine energy, Leo. But it's like you know that this is what you have to be. This is what you have to do. It's like he's cut the heart literally out of his pants for someone, and it's like that's what you have to do to make this new beginning start. Whether this is with an old person or you're just trying to get like a clean slate, a new beginning, a new romantic beginning is what I'm getting, or if it's like trying to find a new person. Anxiety is here because I do feel like you're a little anxiety ridden. I'm getting a lot of like negative thinking, like you're telling yourself that like you won't find someone, or there's just not someone for you, and that's so not true. But I'm definitely sensing like that's how you feel. The anxiety card, Leo, says that this person is anxious about the storm that's outside her window, but it doesn't like she doesn't know if the storm is coming or going. So I do feel like you're anxious about something. Maybe you've met a new person, Leo. All right, let's clarify a little. Let's look at that blossoming abundance. Definitely something new, a clean slate. And I'm seeing number 3. So for some of you, it could be something like the 3rd time. Look at that. 10 of Cups. Spirit's got my back today. All right. So 10 of Cups is definitely like happy home, happy family, emotional contentment. It's like you have the person you love and you're exactly where you want to be. I feel like that's what you're hoping for or wishing for. We have the 4 of Swords coming out. It's very possible that you're trying to manifest this, like you're trying to meditate and like bring it into being, something like that. It's also very possible that for some of you, you're still healing from a past relationship, and that could be what's keeping a new relationship from coming in. Man holding a heart, I love it. We have King of Wands. So King of Wands is someone, one, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, so it could definitely be you. And I am sensing like I'm talking to a Leo energy, and like this is a masculine energy, which of course on our like tribe, our collective, we have a lot more feminine energies than we have masculine energy, so it's pretty interesting. But King of Wands is like someone who's really confident, right? They're really confident in their abilities. They know what they're capable of. And then Page of Swords. So what I'm picking up here is you're watching someone. It's like you're watching them. Maybe you're keeping an eye on their social media. Maybe they live close by and you drive by. But there's definitely a little bit of like a stalker energy here instead of like actually stepping up to that king energy where you're confident, where like you go and communicate and you're not scared to. All right, let's look at anxiety. I wonder whose Leo energy am I picking up on? All right, anxiety, we have the Page of Pentacles. Again, scared to start a new beginning. Pages are new, right? Everything's new about pages. They're students. They're not at their fullest potential, so they're usually really nervous. You have 2 page energies here, so I am sensing like a lot of nervousness. And then Ace of Pentacles. So your nerves is keeping you, Leo, from starting this new beginning. Do you see that? Like you're watching the person instead of like walking up to them and talking to them. The page tells me that like you have fear to communicate, and it also tells me that you have fear to start over. So again, for some of you, Leo, I'm picking up like this could be a past person. On the bottom, there she is, Justice. I knew it was going to come out. Do you see that? The scales of justice. So I said that earlier. I said that I think at the very first card. I definitely feel like some sort of injustice was done to a pair here, to a couple of some sort, and it definitely like something wasn't fair, and now it's going to be made right. Now you're going to get this new opportunity. All right, let's do guidance. And again, we're going to use the Sacred Traveler. Ooh, okay. Valiant courage, watching clouds, and transformation wanted to come right out. So valiant courage says take action with passion. Kings take action, Leo. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. I feel like that's what you're doing. Transformation. It's like you're waiting for something to come to you, and spirit saying like you're going to have to go get that new opportunity. Transformation. That's what's transforming. This is what you need to do. This is what you're doing. Transformation is always giving me strong Scorpio energy. A fresh new way of living emerges. Definitely brand new way with that Ace of Pentacles. All right, let's close it out for Leo with the Moonology Oracle. And Leo, this is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. You may have a little bit more in your feels than Aries was, but I still feel like you're very much still in your thoughts, still trying to like make a plan. Look at that. Believe in the impossible. The blue moon. Guys, I met my honeys, my soulmate, on the blue moon of, well, I didn't meet him. We already knew each other. We got together on the blue moon of 2020. There was that Halloween that fell on a Saturday. Super perfect year. So the blue moon is literally my favorite card. We don't have another blue moon, I believe, until August of 2023. So yeah, the blue moon definitely represents like things that just rarely happen. And so again, I'm kind of picking up for some of you, this could be like a partner that you're already in a relationship with, or were with. And it's like normally things end, you get divorced, you move on, and it's like something rare is happening here. These two people are fighting for something, and it's like they want it so badly, they're willing to transform, become the students, learn how to get this new opportunity. And then, of course, for some of you, blossoming abundance every day means new. So it could very much be like believe in the impossible. This is someone new coming in. A time to give rather than take. It's new moon in Virgo. And a fiery climax approaches its full moon in Aries. This came out for Aries also. So I am sensing for the fire signs that we are kind of getting to something that's pending. And I've been saying that for a few weeks. I do feel like we've dealt with a lot of tower moments. And for many of us, that could have been like what was impending. But what's happening now is now that those towers have fallen, and now that those blockages are not in our way, it's like we're finally going to get to where we're supposed to be. And I do feel like it's more excitement than it is like difficulty. Luck is on your side. New moon and Sagittarius was on the bottom. All right, Leo, I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we will jump to the last one, Sagittarius. So I don't know who the Lonesome Ranger was, but I do see it on the counter. So I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out. All right. Choosing your path just came out. I wonder if that's for Leo or Sagittarius. So I will say for the fire signs, they're the first ones we do each week. And I do sense that it very much, the energy is lighter. It's definitely going up now. And I feel like we're all kind of ready for that. And it's perfect timing too, right before the holidays here, if you're here in the US. So yeah. All right. Almost ready for Sagittarius. Seeing that partnership card again. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 3414. 3414 for Sagittarius. All right, so we're looking for the week of September 25th through October 1st. So Sagittarius, we do have that very powerful new moon on September 25th. New moon is in Libra. I do feel it's very much the scales of justice, any imbalance, any injustices that have been done to you will definitely be made fair, and things will be more balanced out. All right, Sagittarius, energy of the week. So we have expectations. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music that your heart's been waiting to hear. Interesting, because we just did Aries and we did Leo, and they both had an energy of something exciting coming in. So we've really been dealing with a lot of heavy energy, right? A lot of the astrological events that have happened are a lot heavier. There's been a lot of emotion, especially with that Pisces full moon. But I do feel like now, after the Libra new moon comes in, it's definitely an energy of like making things right, making things balanced, making things calm again. But it's also a time of like exciting things, because it's no longer that heavy energy, right? All right, Sagittarius, we're going to use the Energy Oracle for the main spread. So let's see if we can find out what challenge. All tied up, so super busy. Maybe not noticing what's coming in. Number 23, 2 and 3 is 5. Definitely some change. Feeling some change here for Sagittarius. Look at that. Lesson learned, door to value. So you have 23 and 31. Let's see, what is the outcome? The outcome for Sagittarius. Deceit comes out. Interesting. The thinking woman is on the bottom. So Sagittarius, a thinking woman, says that you really need to think something through, and I definitely sense that with that deceit card coming out as the outcome. All right, so all tied up, I'm kind of getting like something's coming in and you don't expect it. That's why it's a challenge or obstacle. It's like you weren't paying attention, you didn't see it coming, something like that. Door to value does tell me that whatever this thing is, it could definitely have some strong value. I know that normally this is the lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle, but I feel like this is actually happening right now. I do feel like whatever this lesson is, the money is coming in. So I don't feel like you're going to lose money. I don't feel like it's something happening that's bad and you lose money. The money is definitely coming in. But it's like someone's deceiving, someone's deceitful, someone's not telling you something. There could be more money coming in, Sagittarius, than you know, is kind of what I'm picking up. And it's very possible, like that's what happens. That's what expect the unexpected type of thing. Like what the card said about expectations, the thing you've been waiting to hear. It's like someone gets outed. It's like someone gets told on or something like that. Like it's like they get seen. They've been lying. All right, so all tied up is going to be, again, your job, your career, your work, teamwork. See how they're all working together? Really having to pull from some inner strength here. And it could also be like an inner conflict, and that could be like why you feel like you didn't see this coming, is what I'm getting. A door to value, let's look at what it is. So there it is again, deceit and deceit. So Sagittarius, someone is definitely keeping something from you. 7 of Swords talks about like not telling someone, lying to someone, keeping it behind their back. Knight of Swords is a breakaway. Someone could be leaving with money too. That's so interesting. Knight of Swords is definitely like my breakup card, like the card that says, hey, you're free to go do whatever you want to go do. And it's like, this is a very deceitful energy. It definitely has something to do with money. All right, let's look at the deceit and see if we can find out who is it. Who is trying to lie to Sagittarius? So we have the 5 of Cups coming out, and we have the 7 of Wands coming out. Interesting. So 5 of Wands is someone who has like suffered a loss. And maybe they're able to deceive you, Sagittarius, because you're in this 5 of Cups where there's this loss, where you're only looking at the 3 cups that have spilled. You don't see the 2 cups behind you. That could be like saying, like, maybe that's the inner conflict. That's what's keeping you distracted. I do feel like 7 of Wands is about healthy boundaries, but it's also about competition. On the bottom, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles does say that I feel like you need to make some sort of really important decision. You're going to have to choose something. All right, Sagittarius, let's do guidance next. And I'm asking your higher self, begin now. Take your first step comes out. Fogged in, go slow, take time. And reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Okay, so here's what I'm picking up, Sagittarius. Right now, you are trying to start something, do something, and that's why you're so busy and so tied up. Go slow and take time is falling on all that sword energy, where I feel like someone's keeping something from you that has something to do with money, door to value. And so it's like you need to take more time, look into this more. And I think, Sagittarius, you're actually the one that finds it, because it says your light is shining brightly. It's like you shine your light on the deceitful energy. Super interesting. All right, let's do Moonology Oracle to close it out. Hi, Sandra. For Sagittarius, we've had a few people pop in. Sandra, very quiet. I'm not sure how the noon time slot is going to do, but I'm going to stick it out this week and just see if we get anything to pop. All right, Moonology to close it out for Sagittarius. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Someone's telling you different. They're lying to you and they're trying to keep your worth away from you for some benefit to them. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. And bring love into the situation. It's new moon in Aquarius. The person could have Aquarius in their chart. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Sagittarius. I hope that reading was helpful. And that's it, guys. That's going to be the fire signs for the week of September 25th through October 1st. Remember, guys, if you come in later, just make sure that I will make sure to remember that I will put the timestamps in the description box. As soon as I'm done with the live stream. Guys, make sure to set powerful new intentions with this very powerful new moon. Remember, Mercury retrograde is up there trying to throw you off. So if you have to write them down, write them down. If you have to speak them as affirmations every day, speak them as affirmations every day, because this Libra new moon is going to make things fair that you've been kind of complaining about things not being fair. So you really want to pay attention and make sure that you're getting the things that you want with this new moon. And remember, all the planets in retrograde is just a time for you to revisit and reclaim what is rightfully yours. All right, fire signs, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for the ones that came in, even the quiet ones. This is going to be the new schedule, at least for this week, until we get it worked out, guys. A lot of changes going on over here, and we're definitely just trying to move with the times. So I know it's a lot to adjust to. I hope you guys do come in and watch and use the timestamps. So thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much. Oh, just opened your package. I'm so glad. Yay. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I will see everyone tomorrow. Remember, at 12 p.m. Central Time, I'm going to be doing Earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Thank you, everyone. And as always, I'm always sending you abundant love and light on your journey.